Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about the issue that is once again shaking the very foundations of the bold and the beautiful, a psychological descent into obsession, a second chance denied, and a reckoning long overdue. The subject of our story is Luna, a young woman whose ambitions, secrets, and increasingly erratic behavior have finally outpaced the tolerance of even the most patient hearts in Los Angeles. In a city that thrives on drama, fashion, and family secrets, Luna's fate is now being sealed not by chance, but by the deliberate decisions of those closest to her, those who once offered her protection, love, and understanding, and who now find themselves forced to make the hardest choice of all, turn their backs on her for the safety of the community. Recent events have brought Luna into sharper scrutiny than ever before. Despite having been granted opportunities to rebuild her life and reconnect with those she claimed to love, especially Finn, her biological father, Luna has instead begun exhibiting increasingly bold and unstable behavior. Her impulsiveness, once excused as youthful defiance, has escalated into actions that leave everyone around her walking on eggshells. Steffy, always intuitive and protective of her family, especially Finn and their son Hayes, has grown more and more uneasy with Luna's presence. With each passing day, the risk that Luna may once again hurt someone becomes too large to ignore. And Steffy, having survived the violence and manipulations of Luna in the past, knows better than anyone what such signs portend. Determined not to let history repeat itself, Steffy makes a decisive move. She pays a visit to Bill Spencer, a powerful man with deep personal ties to both Luna and the Forrester family, and one of the few individuals who has occasionally offered Luna leniency or support in moments of crisis. Their conversation is charged with urgency. Steffy doesn't mince words. She lays out every instance of Luna's recent volatility, erratic public outbursts, suspicious disappearances, and deeply concerning comments that hint at her dangerous obsession with Finn and Hayes. Steffy pleads with Bill to stop enabling Luna, even indirectly, by offering her shelter or legal resources. She argues that the time for compassion has passed, and what's needed now is action. Surprisingly, Bill agrees. He admits that he too has noticed something off in Luna. He recounts a brief encounter with her just days earlier, a meeting that left him unsettled. Luna, he says, appeared unhinged, quick to anger, and consumed by paranoia. Her speech was frantic, her logic fractured. She spoke in circles, alternating between self-pity and barely veiled threats against those she believed were conspiring to ruin her life. For the first time, Bill, a man who has weathered some of the most dangerous personalities in the show's storied history, felt genuinely unnerved by her intensity. Bill promises Steffy that he will no longer intervene on Luna's behalf. He vows to withdraw any legal or financial support he may have quietly extended in the past and insists that he now sees clearly, Luna is not merely troubled, she is dangerous. With Bill now on her side, Steffy feels a wave of vindication and urgency. She immediately contacts the district attorney's office, urging them to revisit Luna's prior case, one that was dismissed under controversial circumstances and left the public bitterly divided over the justice system's leniency toward the privileged and connected. Thanks to Steffy's relentless push, a court date is quickly scheduled. The case is reopened, this time with new evidence and the full weight of public concern behind it. News spreads like wildfire. Luna, once heralded as a promising young designer, will once again face criminal charges related to past incidents of violence and potential threats against key figures in the Forrester and Spencer families. This time, however, she will be facing them without the safety net of her former allies. Bill has publicly distanced himself. Ridge and Brooke have severed ties. Even Finn, the father she longed to connect with, now believes that incarceration may be the only way to protect the people he loves. When Luna is served with the court summons, she is blindsided. Her confidence shatters. She frantically attempts to contact Bill, hoping that their previous conversations will be enough to sway him. But Bill doesn't answer. She tries to visit his office, only to be turned away at the door. Desperate, Luna reaches out to Finn. She pleads with him to understand, to believe that she's better, that she can change. But Finn, now a father first and foremost, can no longer afford to take that chance. He tells her that while he cares for her as his daughter, he must prioritize Hayes, Steffy, and their safety. The call ends with Luna sobbing and Finn staring out the window in silent agony. The courtroom is packed when the trial begins. The press is out in full force. Protesters and supporters alike gather outside. Inside, Luna sits at the defense table, dressed modestly, her once glamorous hair tied back, her face pale but composed. The prosecution lays out a damning case, a pattern of manipulative behavior, 2 mysterious deaths with circumstantial links to Luna, a history of threats, and the recent procurement of an illegal weapon. They argue that this isn't about mental health or misunderstood youth. This is about a pattern of escalating violence from a woman who believes she is untouchable. The defense counters with psychological evaluations, arguing that Luna's unstable upbringing, the revelation of her true parentage, and years of emotional neglect created a perfect storm. They argue that Luna needs help, not a prison sentence. They point out that she has not reoffended in the last few months and that with proper treatment, she could be reintegrated into society. But the prosecution is relentless. They play security footage. They bring in character witnesses. They cite Steffy's emotional testimony. And when Bill Spencer takes the stand, declaring under oath that Luna frightens him and that he believes she is capable of further violence, the tide decisively turns. The jury deliberates for 2 days. When the verdict is read, the courtroom falls silent. Guilty. Luna bows her head, but does not cry. The judge announces a sentence of 10 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 6. The courtroom erupts. Some gasp in relief. Others weep. Steffy clutches Finn's hand. Bill nods solemnly. Luna is led away in cuffs, her eyes scanning the room, perhaps searching for one friendly face, but there are none. Not anymore. In the days that follow, the Forresters and Spencers attempt to return to normal life. Hope launches a new line. Ridge focuses on international markets. Steffy spends more time at home. Finn is quieter than usual, haunted by guilt and doubt. But they all agree on one thing: they did what needed to be done. Protecting their family meant making hard choices, and Luna, for all her potential, had become a threat they could no longer ignore. As for Luna, she begins her sentence at a medium security facility on the outskirts of the city. She spends her days in therapy, her nights writing in a journal. She refuses all interviews, ignores letters, and speaks to no one. Her only visitor is Sheila, who arrives once a month like clockwork. The two talk in hushed tones, plotting perhaps or just clinging to the only family left that still calls them their own. And so, in a city built on appearances, where forgiveness is fleeting and danger always lurks beneath the surface, Luna's fall from grace becomes another cautionary tale, a reminder that in the bold and the beautiful, redemption is not given, it is earned. And sometimes, it comes too late. Next, we will dive into the latest buzz surrounding a beloved former star of the bold and the beautiful, Pearson Fod, who once brought the complex character of Thomas Forrester to life. While fans of the CBS soap opera still hold a special place in their hearts for Fod's unforgettable portrayal from 2015 to 2018, many have been eagerly tracking his career post-soap. With a string of diverse roles in television and film under his belt, Fod has recently sparked excitement with a fresh project that pairs him with a surprising co-star. Let's unpack the details of his upcoming Netflix film, explore his journey as an actor, and celebrate the creative minds behind this new venture. A nostalgic look back at Thomas Forrester. For those who followed The Bold and the Beautiful over the years, Pearson Fod's tenure as Thomas Forrester remains a standout chapter in the show's history. His nuanced performance captured the character's inner turmoil, charm, and ambition, leaving an indelible mark on the audience. Unlike the current portrayal by Matthew Atkinson, Fod brought a distinct blend of vulnerability and intensity to the role, often stealing scenes with his emotional depth. Fans vividly remember pivotal storylines, such as Thomas's complicated relationships with family and his relentless pursuit of love, which showcased Fod's ability to balance drama with authenticity. Today, as whispers of a potential return to the soap circulate online, many wonder if we'll ever see him reclaim the role that made him a household name among daytime TV enthusiasts. For now, though, his career trajectory outside of Forrester Creations is what's grabbing headlines. A star on the rise, Pearson Fod's diverse portfolio. Since bidding farewell to the Forrester family, Pearson Fod has carved out a dynamic path in the entertainment industry, proving his versatility across genres. From gripping thrillers to heartfelt dramas, his resume boasts an array of projects that highlight his range as an actor. He recently captivated audiences in the intense action flick 72 Hours, where he tackled a high-stakes role that demanded both physical prowess and emotional grit. Additionally, his appearance in the quirky indie film Marshmallow revealed a lighter, comedic side that endeared him to a new wave of fans. Beyond acting, Fod has dipped his toes into producing, showing a keen interest in storytelling from behind the camera. Industry insiders note that his ambition mirrors the determination of the characters he portrays, and with each project, he seems to inch closer to becoming a multifaceted powerhouse in Hollywood. His latest endeavor, however, is generating a unique kind of buzz, thanks to an unexpected on-screen pairing and a storyline that promises plenty of laughs. Unveiling The Wrong Paris, a Netflix rom-com with a twist. At the heart of the current excitement is Fod's role in the upcoming Netflix romantic comedy The Wrong Paris, set to premiere on September 12. Directed by the talented Janine Damian, known for her creative vision and her marriage to the young and the restless icon Michael Damian. This film offers a delightful premise that's already piquing curiosity. Fod stars as Trey, a character shrouded in mystery but likely to bring charisma to the screen, given the actor's knack for magnetic performances. The story follows a woman, desperate for a Parisian getaway, who inadvertently joins a reality dating show, only to discover it's set in Paris, Texas, rather than the City of Light. This hilarious mix-up sets the stage for romance, mishaps, and self-discovery, with Fod's character poised to play a key role in the unfolding chaos. Netflix recently teased fans with a vibrant screenshot on X, formerly Twitter, showcasing Fod alongside his co-star, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the film's playful tone. Janine Damian herself amplified the hype by resharing the post with an enthusiastic caption, "Ready to get this party started September 12th. At Netflix woman dancing party popper confetti ball man dancing fireworks. At Miranda Cosgrove, at Pearson Fod glowing star." It's clear the team behind the project is thrilled to bring this light-hearted story to audiences worldwide. A surprising co-star, Miranda Cosgrove joins the fun. What's elevating anticipation for The Wrong Paris to new heights is Fod's on-screen partnership with none other than Miranda Cosgrove, a name synonymous with Nickelodeon nostalgia. Cosgrove, who plays Dawn in the film, first captured hearts as the mischievous Megan in Drake and Josh before skyrocketing to fame as the titular character in iCarly from 2007 to 2012. Her comedic timing and relatable charm made her a teen idol, and her early film role in School of Rock alongside Jack Black proved she could hold her own on the big screen. More recently, she revisited her iconic role in the 2021 iCarly reboot, though it concluded after a shorter run. Now, teaming up with Fod, Cosgrove brings her signature wit and warmth to The Wrong Paris, promising a dynamic chemistry that fans can't wait to witness. Behind the scenes, both actors have reportedly bonded over their shared experiences navigating fame from a young age, and early buzz suggests their interplay will be a highlight of the film. With the added star power of producers like Michael and Janine Damian, this project feels like a heartfelt collaboration blending talent from different corners of the entertainment world. The creative force behind the camera. Speaking of the Damians, their involvement in The Wrong Paris adds a layer of prestige to the production. Janine Damian, who wears multiple hats as writer, director, and producer, has a knack for crafting stories that resonate on an emotional level while keeping audiences entertained. Her partnership with husband Michael Damian, a veteran of daytime television, brings a wealth of industry insight to the table, ensuring the film strikes the right balance of humor and heart. Together, they've assembled a team that not only values creativity but also champions emerging talent like Fod and Cosgrove. Industry observers note that Janine's directorial style often infuses romantic comedies with a fresh perspective, focusing on character-driven narratives over predictable tropes. For The Wrong Paris, she's hinted at incorporating scenic elements of Paris, Texas, in a way that contrasts humorously with the dreamy allure of France, adding a unique visual flair to the story. With such a passionate crew steering the ship, expectations are sky-high for this Netflix release. Why this project matters for Fod's career. For Pearson Fod, The Wrong Paris represents more than just another acting credit, it's a chance to showcase his comedic chops and expand his fanbase. While his soap opera roots and dramatic roles have solidified his reputation as a serious actor, dipping into the rom-com genre allows him to reveal a lighter side that could open doors to even broader opportunities. Pairing with a well-known figure like Miranda Cosgrove also amplifies his visibility, potentially introducing him to viewers who might not have caught his earlier work on The Bold and the Beautiful. Moreover, working under the guidance of seasoned professionals like the Damians offers a learning experience that could shape his future projects, whether he's in front of or behind the camera. Fans are already speculating about how Trey's character will unfold. Will he be the romantic lead, a mischievous troublemaker, or something entirely unexpected? Whatever the case, this film feels like a pivotal moment in Fod's journey, one that could propel him further into the spotlight. As The Wrong Paris gears up for its debut, fans of Pearson Fod are left wondering what other surprises lie ahead in his career. Rumors swirl about potential returns to daytime television, with some hoping for a dramatic comeback to The Bold and the Beautiful as Thomas Forrester, especially given the character's ongoing relevance in recent plots. Others speculate that Fod might explore more film roles, perhaps venturing into action-packed blockbusters or deeply personal indie projects. There's also chatter about his interest in producing original content, with whispers of a passion project centered on small-town life, inspired by his own upbringing. Whatever direction he chooses, one thing is certain, Fod's talent and drive ensure he'll remain a name to watch in the entertainment landscape. For now, mark your calendars for September 12th, and get ready to laugh, swoon, and cheer as The Wrong Paris brings Fod and Cosgrove together in a story that's bound to entertain. Thank you for joining us on the B&B Spoilers channel. We're thrilled to keep you updated on all things related to The Bold and the Beautiful alumni like Pearson Fod. Be sure to tune in next time for more exclusive scoops, behind-the-scenes tidbits, and exciting news from the world of soaps and beyond.